The Survival Club. Kyle was a regular guy from a small town. At 30, his life felt like a dead end: debts, creditors, and endless job hunting. One evening, he received a call from an unknown number. "We know about your struggles. Here's your chance to change your life. If you win, you'll get everything you want. If you lose, well, it won't matter anymore. Are you in?" At first, Kyle thought it was a scam. But with nothing to lose, he said yes. The mysterious voice gave him an address: a long-abandoned hospital on the edge of the city. The beginning of the game. When Kyle arrived, it was already dark. Inside, he found 19 other people. They were from all walks of life: men in suits, women in work uniforms, students, even retirees. But they all shared one thing in common: desperation. In the middle of the room stood a man dressed in black, wearing a featureless mask. His voice was cold and authoritative. "Welcome to the Survival Club. Your task is to complete all challenges. The winner will take home as much money as they can carry. The rest will stay here forever." Some tried to leave, but the doors were locked. The masked man continued. "You have a choice: start the game or leave now. But if you leave, all your possessions will be forfeited to the club. This is your last chance to walk away." No one moved. Then the masked man gestured, and the first challenge began. Round 1: the Stairs of Trust. The players were taken to what looked like an old elevator shaft. A spiral staircase climbed up the walls, disappearing into the darkness above. Beneath the stairs was nothing but a deep void. "You must climb to the top," the voice announced. "But beware, every third step is weak. If you step on the wrong one, you will fall. Success depends on your focus and patience." At first, everyone moved cautiously, testing the steps. But then someone rushed ahead, shoving another player and causing them to stumble. Their scream echoed as they disappeared into the abyss. Kyle focused, carefully counting and stepping. By the time he reached the top, only 14 participants were left. Round 2: the Room of Temptation. The survivors were led to a dimly lit room with 3 large chests. The voice returned. "Each chest contains something that can help you, or harm you. You may only open one. However, if you sacrifice your turn to someone else, your chances of survival will increase." The tension was unbearable. Players began to argue, trying to manipulate others into choosing first. One woman opened her chest and collapsed instantly. It contained a vial of poison gas. Another man found tools, which would prove valuable later. Kyle chose a chest that was empty, but it allowed him to pass to the next round. He realized this game wasn't just about strength, it was about strategy and psychological warfare. Round 3: the Bridge of Choices. The next challenge took place above a massive pool of water. A narrow, fragile bridge stretched across, with glowing sections of glass. "Only 2 people may cross the bridge at a time," the voice announced. "Some panels can support your weight, others will shatter. You must decide who goes first. Time is running out." Chaos erupted. Players argued and even fought over who would go first. One man took the lead, but he stepped on a weak panel and plunged into the water below. Kyle waited, observing which panels were safe. When his turn came, he carefully navigated the path, making it across with 4 other players. The final round: the Chain of Decisions. For the final challenge, the remaining 4 players were seated at a circular table. In front of each was a chain with 10 locks. The rules were simple. There are only 3 keys. To unlock your chain, you must either help others or focus solely on yourself. Only the first to free themselves will survive. The rest will be eliminated. At first, the players tried to cooperate, passing keys back and forth. But when only one key remained, alliances shattered. Chaos broke out as everyone fought for the last chance to escape. Kyle barely managed to grab the final key and unlock his chain. Exhausted and bloodied, he sat alone as the others were taken away. The aftermath. Kyle woke up in his own bed. Next to him was a suitcase filled with cash. On his phone, there was a single message. "Congratulations. You survived. No one will know what happened, but remember, everything comes at a price." Though he was now rich, the victory felt hollow. Nightmares of the game haunted him, and the faces of those who didn't make it followed him everywhere. The money couldn't erase the guilt, or the lingering question of who was behind the survival club and why. Sometimes, survival costs more than it's worth.